South Africa is a country known for its stunning landscapes, rich culture, and complicated history. But did you know that in the 1980s, South Africa was also a nuclear power? That's right, South Africa had developed nuclear weapons, but it decided to give them up. So, why did South Africa give up its nuclear weapons? To understand this, we need to go back to the 1970s and 80s, when South Africa was ruled by a white minority government under apartheid. The government faced international pressure and economic sanctions to end apartheid and give equal rights to all South Africans. At the same time, the government was also facing threats from neighboring countries, like Angola and Mozambique, that were supported by the Soviet Union. So, the South African government saw nuclear weapons as a way to defend themselves against these threats. But as pressure mounted against apartheid, the international community became increasingly concerned about South Africa's nuclear program. In 1989, South Africa's President F.W. de Klerk announced that the country would abandon its nuclear weapons program and destroy its existing nuclear weapons. So, why did South Africa give up its nuclear weapons? There were several reasons. First, the end of apartheid meant that South Africa was no longer facing the same level of international pressure and threats from neighboring countries. Second, the end of the Cold War meant that the Soviet Union was no longer a major threat to South Africa. And third, giving up nuclear weapons was a way for South Africa to show the international community that it was committed to peace and stability in the region. In the end, South Africa's decision to give up its nuclear weapons was seen as a positive step towards disarmament and non-proliferation, and it set an example for other countries to follow. Today, South Africa is still committed to peace and stability in the region, and it continues to work towards disarmament and non-proliferation. So, there you have it. South Africa gave up its nuclear weapons for a variety of reasons, but ultimately it was a positive step towards a more peaceful world.